Mysteriously wanted Monday off.
We said that's fine. We'll do it. We'll do a show Wednesday. We know it's a big hassle to the audience, but it's not a big deal to us. What's going on, though, bud? And he said, I'll tell you Tuesday.
Well, I asked for a Monday, if we could shift our work week. At the encouragement of Jake, who said a couple months ago we should be able to do this.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know that you asked. I just saw it on the calendar, but go on.
And I took this opportunity to go see Lindsey Stirling at Red Rocks.
Fuck yes!
Where?
Red Rocks. Look at the photo, baby.
Look on your
He went to the
display.
Mecca, arguably America's finest concert venue, right there in the mountains, the Rocky Mountains of Colorado.
You were in Colorado yesterday?
I was.
This is incredible.
So,
So good. I'm so
By
proud
yourself?
of you, bro. So
Was this
proud.
like a Father's Day thing? Like,
no, she added this show in April, I think. And she was going to play at Red Rocks with the Colorado Symphony.
Oh.
And I thought,
Oh.
I've got to go. And so back in April, I asked you guys if it was cool if we shift our week around. And Monday afternoon, I took a flight to Denver, met up with a buddy of mine out there. And
Ballin'.
he and I had a bro date, and we saw Lindsey Stirling play with the Colorado Symphony at Red Rocks Amphitheater
When'd you get back?
this morning.
Hell yeah. Time change and all? What
Yeah.
time did you leave Denver time?
6:30.
All right.
turn
So-
your tracker off, though?
No?
Oh, Dan just didn't look.
Man, I didn't look. I
Okay.
didn't.
He
follow
replaced
this
you
week.
for Brandon Aubrey in his
That's-
trackers.
Yeah.
That's fine. So I went
makes
to
me
go
so
see her last fall in Grand Prairie. I loved it. I loved her most recent album. Thought it'd be awesome to see her with the symphony. It reminded me, you went to go see Young Jeezy, right?
In Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah, with the symphony.
That's probably a cooler thing to do with the symphony than what I did.
Dude, I don't know. The lady plays a violin. That's
No, she fit in.
extremely cool.
She fit in really well. And
Did they do like the Halo theme and all that stuff you love?
yeah,
Oh, man.
and I wasn't the only one loving it.
Slight tear?
No,
That's an emotional venue right there.
yeah. So just reset just a tiny bit.
Gummy?
No,
No,
I was
Colorado gummies.
I was just worried about having to wake up early, get on a plane, work today. I kind of chickened out.
You don't know about early bird then, bro.
So, Lindsey Stirling, an electric violinist, I discovered her a decade ago. She's been my reading and working music for the past decade. And what's funny is I can't really tell you any names of her songs because I just hear them in the background. And I also realized that I never listened to them above a certain hearing level. Like I've never listened to any of her songs.
That's volume.
Yeah, at a high volume. That would probably be a better word. Jet lag, you know?
That's
And
so
so I grabbed afternoon plane yesterday.
cool. Shout out to the Bosa fan in the back there.
Yeah,
rocking
that
his
was weird.
alternate black Joey Bosa jersey.
That was weird. So I was flying by myself, and I've got TSA pre-check,
Oh.
and I will push the boundaries of when you're supposed to arrive to catch a plane. My flight left at 1:50. I arrived at the airport at 1:13.
Wow.
I was at the gate by 1:27.
That's impressive. Yeah, sure. Let's give it up. For
What?
That's
Would
that.
they even let you on the plane? Barely, right?
I knew I was boarding in the B group, so I knew I could be 5 to 10 minutes after boarding time, and so it was perfect. Just never broke stride.
You know what? This is like he's established the run guy who has one flea flicker in the offense. He's like, I'll get crazy once. Because established the run guy should be there 4 hours early.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he doesn't fit that.
Yeah, this is his one straight up deviation.
Sometimes you're in the play action on 3rd and goal, and
Right.
you throw it
He
to
likes
your
the time.
linebacker. Yeah,
Likes-
sometimes. you do
That's
that.
awesome.
So-
This is the sort of thing that I want Blake to do. This is it.
So this was a bucket list thing for me. I'd always obviously heard about Red Rocks, so I always wanted to see it. This was the perfect. I don't know who I'd want to go see other than her. It's like 30 minutes outside of downtown.
But you met a buddy.
Yeah,
Because I was going to say, this is the second time you've actually gone to see her alone before.
Yeah, I
here in
went
town.
by myself in Grand Prairie, but this one I needed a little bit of help. Didn't know where I was going. Needed a place to crash, and I enjoyed having somebody there with me. And
Speaking of that, you know, if anybody reaches out to us, we're going to Denver. Is Red Rocks in Denver?
yeah,
30 minutes.
about 30 minutes.
Okay, we're
outside.
going to Denver for the Cowboys weekend. We're looking for a place to broadcast, places to stay, all that.
Maybe Red Rocks.
So have you guys been?
Broadcast from Red
I've always
Rocks?
wanted to, but
Really?
never worked out.
So obviously it's just like up in this tiny little mountain town. It's not even, way up there. But because of that, there's not just giant places to park. And so on these like winding trails up, you've got to park along the trails and you've got to hike.
You been, Doyle?
There.
Yeah.
Bunch of times?
No, just once.
Who'd you see?
John Tesh.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
John Tesh.
Bring that place down with Round Ball Rock.
Yeah, it was a great show.
That
that not
seems
John
really
Tesh?
weird.
And what a venue, man. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, that's
And
great.
it sounds great.
Are you not real familiar with this, Dan?
With John Tesh?
No, with
or
Red
Red
Rocks.
Rocks.
Okay.
Red Rocks is legendary.
Okay, I just didn't know when he showed the photo, but yeah.
Is it kind of like what's that place in Santa Barbara? It's
the
really
Hollywood
popular.
Bowl? Or
Is that
the yeah, right? The one at
That
Training
sounds
Camp?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
that I went to.
Santa Barbara Bowl, Hollywood Bowl. Yeah.
Oh, it's way better.
No, yeah.
Red Rocks is way better.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah.
it's natural, right?
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
carved
it's a
into
natural amphitheater and a mountain cap, big high walls.
Yeah. I don't know if we have anything like it.
No,
Anything else?
And in the visitor center, I read a little bit about the history of it. And first concert there was in like 1910, and it really was just people that were traveling around and said the acoustics are really good here. And then during the Depression, that's when they built it into what it is now, and
That's awesome.
it's perfect. And especially, I didn't know, obviously never seen a concert there before. That style of music fit really well there, and I don't know why. Maybe hardcore rock is just the same, but it just that symphony, like echoing off the big rock to your left, was amazing. But dude, it is a hike getting up there. Obviously, altitude, not used to it, but I mean, you're walking a long, long way up. As soon as you get to the top, then you've got even more stairs to get into the entrance. Then you've got more stairs to get to your seat. It's. I think Dan would like it because Red Rocks is the concert for steps.
Do you ever seen the workout videos? Have any of y'all seen
No.
those? You have? Dude, there's guys. Put your photo back up there. There's dudes, because that's there when there's no concert going on. And there's nobody to keep people out, really. So you'll have dudes.
Oh, so it's not like a stadium or something.
No.
You can't lock.
I don't think. I mean, I see people just in there, like during the week. So you see those stairs and where that stage is down there. This is not the greatest shot ever, but you can look up a photo of Red Rock. There are people that will, like, run those stairs. And like run them doing like flips, and we'll just handspring all the way down. Crazy shirtless mountain man.
What's your count?
I think I ended at like 13,000 or something.
Okay.
Whoa.
But
It's a
just
solid day.
yeah. And yeah, it's you want to go get a drink, you got to walk up to the concourse. You want to go to the restroom, you got to walk down the steps into the visitor center. It's just like it was just nonstop.
That's the trade-off.
Yeah. And so this place was packed. The buddy I went with has been to Red Rocks 30 times. He said he's never seen a crowd like that. And there's a video in there, Clayton, if you want to fire it. But it was to the point where I didn't have a seat.
That's the very back of the venue.
Yeah, and so it's all general admission past like row 40. And as you can see, everyone is scrunched in there, and there's an usher there trying to get people to squeeze in so more people can sit down.
I think I would rather have the very back if I weren't going to be close, because your view right there is insane.
I was fine with it. And I had a trash can to lean on, and there were trees behind me. I didn't have anyone around me to... It was nice to have something
like
to lean on.
This is an odd positive note in the story.
Listen, I wasn't going to have my night ruined.
I had a trash can.
I had a trash can.
Okay. That's good.
Let's see.
Did your buddy that you contacted think you're gay and stuff? Like, why do you want to?
No, he was somewhat familiar of her.
I'm going to fly out here to see a violinist.
No, I mean, I paid for his ticket. He was fine.
Okay.
He had a good time. Showed me around. But it was a very different show this time around because, her show last year on our tour, she's got constant outfit changes. She's like tight roping across the stage. It was insane. But with the symphony, she was very buttoned down, very tame show. But it was cool. I mean, it was... I was fairly certain I saw a mail order bride next to me, which was interesting. The guy was a Colorado 4.
Okay, that's
She was
interesting.
pretty attractive.
So
She's attractive Asian.
Asian, yeah.
So
You never really think of any other nationality but mail order bride, right? maybe Russian, but
I
you
was
would
gonna say
never
Eastern
like
Europe with like a small word.
you would hear about that, but you never in the wild would see two people and say that's a mail order bride unless she's Asian.
I've seen.
That's my theory.
I've seen a European one recently. I told you guys about it at World Springs. She was like, kind of had the I was gonna say the vibes of like Baby Billy's housekeeper, but no, she was just a hot older Swede, and he was like a little pudgy, fat American. Now, what I'm interested in is a Colorado 4 male hotter or less hot than a Texas man 4?
He would probably be like a Texas 5 or 6, a Colorado 4,
Okay,
because
they're
everyone there is fit.
Fit, right? Sure.
He was kind of pudgy, kind of doughy. She was very attractive, but they were passing the phone back and forth with Google Translate up.
Yo,
Back to Jake's thing from the other day.
fresh off the boat.
You said
His-
I'll never have to learn another language.
Yeah.
His lock screen was the two of them together. Hers was just her. So pretty good idea that there was something going on there.
That's
so
fantastic.
I told you at the show here, I could tell I was going to a show with Lindsey Stirling fans. I could just tell.
yeah. Same at the Jeezy show. I mean, it's where you are.
I thought it was basically the female equivalent of Lizard Guy.
Now we're talking. Yeah, there's
That's
something
who's into
here.
electric violin.
Yep.
The girl that works at the pet store
Yep.
listens to Lindsey Stirling.
Probably hasn't outgrown Hello Kitty.
No,
Ooh.
saw a lot of that.
Man.
But there is just like they just look like people from Colorado.
Yeah.
So dudes
Lot of Subarus, folks.
dudes all know her from video games.
Yeah,
Or the
Girls-
Lions game.
Girls know her from
from Instagram or
yeah.
I think she was on Dancing with the Stars.
She might have been on a talent show too at some point, no?
Yeah, America's Got Talent, I think.
And ladies do love that. Oh my God.
Okay, so let me get to that.
Holy dude.
Let me get to that.
What are you getting to?
I'm getting to this is right now. This is a lady who's like, but I voted for the email lady.
Well, I'm listening.
I know. I can be excited.
So on your screen, you see a woman with her eyes closed.
Yeah, on the screen at Red Rocks.
At the venue.
Yeah, she is. They've focused in on her mid
The
song.
Jumbotron.
So I feel like if therapy had a genre of music, it would be this.
Without a doubt.
And I say this because Lindsey Stirling's very emotionally connected to her songs. Between each song, she would explain to you, this is what I was thinking during my writing process. This is what this means to me. There was a lot of manifesting. There was a lot of envisioning. And there was a lot of purpose.
Lindsey Stirling,
Mm-hmm.
moves with intentionality.
Yes, for sure. So at one point she said, I wrote this song to signify the first bud of hope when you're stuck in the mud in life. Or I wrote this because it signifies the phases of the moon because we all go through phases in life.
They do.
Yeah. So before one of her songs, she asked the audience to close their eyes and manifest like where you would like life to take you. Okay? So people start doing it. And it was at first when she said that, I was like, yeah, okay. Not me. I'm sorry, Lindsay, I love you, but more people did it than I thought. And they would of course show the people on the screen that were doing it. They look terribly lame. And it just took me back to youth group.
No, I was going to say, this is the feeling you get when you feel like you're cool in church because you don't pray and you get to look at everyone else whenever they have their eyes closed and you're like, yeah, what fools. I'm smart. Except there's like 30,000 people there.
Yeah. And so it brought me back to a little bit of advice I had. Because if you were a heathen like me, I didn't close my eyes either. I was just looking around, seeing whose eyes are open. And if you found a girl with her eyes open, that meant she was DTF.
Okay, yeah. That's a good call. You're good at this.
She's in attendance, cares somewhat, but she's not fully bought in. Meaning she might
be the one to you.
Might
for
get
you.
down.
Yeah, I think what you're really looking for in the female side of things when you show up to an environment like that is you want to find one that you can be like, I think this is kind of lame too. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I also kind of like it. That way you feel like you're both above it together. But that lady that was on the screen right there, that I haven't seen a picture like that since Trump won in 2016.
Yeah, she was fully bought in.
Like, that is the most granola soccer fan white woman I've seen in a long time, and she looks distraught.
And all she was doing is manifesting that her kids would love her.
Right,
nice
that
to
somebody
her.
appreciates her.
Yeah, something
Simple.
So it was a cool show. It wasn't an A+ because I thought she kind of catered to the symphony. She played a lot of her old stuff and covers. She did a cover of Phantom of the Opera, which was really cool. But I was a big fan of her Duality album, which she only played a couple hits from.
What's going on? What's going on?
So, and not a lot of optics with it. The symphony did their thing, but it was a very still show. But it was very nice. The acoustics were really cool. So back to his apartment at 11 p.m., up at 5, caught a plane, got some breakfast, and now I'm here ready to go. But